Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you can probably relate to this video, and that is fake friends. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, younger, old, whatever, you have a friend and who you're always there for, but whenever it comes to you and your needs, they're not there for you. I've actually had several friends who I would do anything for, but whenever it comes to me and my, my needs, they wasn't there. So I'm going to actually share a few stories with you on different type of fake friends, because there are different type of fake friends who you do need to watch out for. I've probably discovered about 3 or 4. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one, I thought we was like, this was in the 4th grade. We became like good, okay friends in the 5th grade. At first I really didn't care for her because she was kind of stuck up a little bit, but I grew on to actually getting to know her. And at that time, I was a 5th grader, and we actually, 5th grade, we actually started playing sports together. And that's how we actually really got to, know each other, was through sports and everything. So that's how we actually became, talking as friends and stuff like that. My freshman year in high school actually started it really, really bad. I was always there for this girl. I thought she was my best friend, and she would always say, you're my best friend. I can talk to you whenever my boyfriend does something stupid, and all the freshman drama. During freshman year and sophomore year, I honestly really didn't date a lot. Boys wasn't really my interest because I was so busy with my schedule. I played sports, I rodeoed, I did a lot of things that I, really didn't want to date anybody. And everybody that I did date, they were either jerks or they cheated on me and stuff like that. And I also had a very, very bad experience of abuse. So I just kind of quit dating, period. I was honestly fixing just to give up on dating, and if God gives me a boyfriend, then he gives me a boyfriend. But and then that's whenever I met my husband. So, and we've been together for 4 years. Pretty crazy, but I'm happy. So but anyways, not the point. But anyways, she was into a lot of guys. She was also a preacher's daughter, and she was not very, she kind of threw herself out to everybody. And whenever I say that, I'm not in a good way. She was kind of stuck up at first. She was kind of, her dad had money and all of that, and all of her friends that I wasn't friends with, all they wanted to be her friend was because obviously her family had money. But I wanted to be her friend because I wanted to be her friend. She understood me and I understood her and stuff like that. So this actually took major place my freshman year. And anyways, she quit playing softball her freshman year, and I still played softball. She played basketball and stuff like that. I hated basketball. But anyways, I was always there for her. I was always a shoulder for her to cry on whenever her and her boyfriend got into it, or they broke up, or, all that good stuff. I was always there taking crap from everybody if me and her did something together, or and we got in trouble for it or whatever. I would take the crap from everybody, and she wouldn't get none of the blame. But that's, you know, a good friend that you are, is you take everything, you know, the blame, the bad words, the, you know, just everybody yelling at you and stuff like that. But come to find out, whenever I actually moved, beginning of my sophomore year, whenever I moved, she started talking really, really like bad stuff about me. And one of my friends, who I will never forget, she was like one of my best friends too, but she was never a two-faced person and never a fake. So she was always there. She had my back and everything. And whenever I moved, my so-called best friend, she started talking bad about me behind my back. She would never say it to my face whenever we was at school. She would say hurtful things. She would just like constantly talk crap. Well, anyways, my other best friend, at the time, she's still, you know, my best friend. Like, we really don't talk a lot, but I know whenever I could talk to her, she's always going to be there for me. But she would record what my fake best friend would say about me, and I finally had it from everybody, and I called her up while she was at school, and I told her, I was like, you need to stop your crap right now. I said, I have nothing but been there for you through thick and thin, and you're sitting here talking crap about me. And she was like, what are you talking about? She's like, Jamie, I would never do that to you. And I was like, I told her, I was like, okay, everybody is recording you in the classroom right now. I said, I'm not stupid. I said, if you have so many bad things to say about me, why couldn't you say it to my face? I said, I have gotten in trouble for you. I have gotten like so much stuff for you. I have, you know, let you cry on my shoulder whenever, you know, your boyfriend would break up with you. I said, I was here for you through thick and thin, and you want to say all this crap about me to everybody else, but not to my face. I said, how could you do that to me? I said, I thought you was my friend. And she's like, Jamie, I am your friend. She's like, I did not say anything. I was like, I'm not stupid. I said, I told her, I was like, I have witnesses. Everybody is recording you saying this stuff about me, and you're sitting here bashing me for something that, you know, whatever happened. I said, if you didn't like me, then don't be my friend. I said, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I said, you're nothing but a fake, and you're stuck up, and I don't want to be your friend anymore. And she was like, she started crying. She's like, Jamie, no, you've always been there for me. And I was like, I know I have, but I'm not going to sit here and take, you know, you talking about me behind my back, and you couldn't say it to my face. And she was like, I mean, she was just going on saying how sorry she was and all this stuff. And I was like, no, I'm done. I thought you was my best friend, and you lied. And now that you got caught, I don't want to be your best friend. So we ended up, you know, not being best friends anymore. And that is one part, you know, you're always there for somebody, but they end up not being there for you. The second time I thought I had my best friend, I actually had a few at the school that I got bullied at. I was always there for them. You know, obviously I was new, so I didn't know anybody. My personality, I was always, you know, in a good mood, and I'm the type of person that never takes crap from anybody, but I was always there for these girls. I would do anything for them, and at the time I would have. Now I know. But there was a girl, we were all in a group. There was like two or three of them. One girl, she was, I was always there for her, you know. She wasn't really the type of friend that everybody would want, because she was kind of rude and mean in a way. But she was the type of friend who would say, can I borrow some money? I'll always pay you back. I'll pay you back whenever I get paid. I don't know how much money I gave this girl, and she still hasn't paid me back. I actually went to her work, and she wasn't there. And I asked her boss, I was like, when does so-and-so get paid? And he was like, I really can't give you that information. I was like, well, she owes me money, and I need to know when she gets paid so I can ask her when she gets paid. Well, whenever I was there and asking her boss, she popped in, and she was like, hey, what are you doing? You know, acting like everything's so cool and everything. But I just finally got tired of it, you know, always giving her money and everything. But whenever I needed money for gas and stuff like that, she was like, I don't have it, you know, or she wouldn't answer her phone or something like that. So I just kind of was like, you know what, you're shady. I'm not even going to bother being your friend anymore. I probably gave her about $100 just for like gas and stuff like that for her to make it to work and everything. And she would always tell me that she would pay me back, but I still haven't seen the $100 yet. So that is another part, you know, if you have a so-called friend who will give you, you will give them money to, but they'll say, oh, I'll pay you back, I'll pay you back. They're not. Unless you have a true, honest friend who's always going to be there for you through thick and thin. I never seen the $100 anymore. She would always tell me to my face, oh, I'll pay you back, I promise. And then every time I would ask her about it, because I really needed the money back, I could use that money for, my own gas and stuff, she would get mad about it. So I knew that she wasn't really my friend at the time. And still, I don't want nothing to do with these girls that I'm mentioning. So there, I have a lot of like health issues, like I'm anemic, and I have asthma and stuff like that, and we was running track, and I couldn't finish my track season for the year because I had so much heart problems, and I would get really shaky and weak, and I would pass out. And the same girl who I told you about the money, she didn't really, like, she got mad because I had to quit, because that was obviously the doctor's orders for me to quit playing sports, because everything in my body couldn't take it anymore. So she got mad about it because I quit. And, there's some things in life that you cannot, handle, or there's some things in life that you can't, keep going with. Actually, whenever I got bullied from school, there was another girl, and the same girl about the money, and the reason why she got mad at me for track, for quitting or whatever, they got mad because I quit school. It was either my safety or, I was gonna die. Because I was so stressed out. That's my health. I'm gonna look out for my health and stuff. They got mad at me, and they were like, oh my gosh, why don't you grow up and be a big person and take it? And I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and let everybody, boy and girl, bully me till I'm dead. I said, no, I'm not going back to school. I quit. You're not my friends. Leave me alone. I said, if y'all were my real true friends, y'all would sit there and say, Jamie, you need to worry about your health, instead of, oh, quit being a big baby about it. There comes a time in life where you think you have real friends, but you honestly need to get to know them before you let everything out, because everything that you tell them, if you open up to them early, they will use all that to hurt you, and they will be backstabbers, liars, and not your friend. family friends that we recently lived, we didn't like recently like met them. We've known them for several months, but they are engaged and they have a little boy who's 3. We all 6 can relate to each other because, Colton, my husband, and my best friend's husband or fiance guy, I'm not going to mention names, but they actually have the same past as one of each other, so they can relate to that. And me and my best friend, the same couple, we can relate to each other. She never experienced bullying at all, but they never pushed us. They were actually there for us whenever we really needed somebody. I remember them, always being there for us, and we're the same way. We're always there for them. Whenever we're out of diapers, they let us borrow a few diapers or so. Whenever they're out of, juice, or if they need to borrow a sippy cup for Carson, or, all of them, we're there for them, and they're there for us. And it took a long time for me to open up to them, and me and Colton, we never ever have gotten close to anybody than we've gotten to them. They have become our real true friends, and it's something that you might get hurt a million times before you actually find your real friends. And we have dealt with fake friends and real friends, and they are actually our real friends. They are always there for us whenever we need them, and they're always there for, we're always there for them whenever they need us. So, and not only that, but they're over here all the time, every weekend, or, we switch back and forth. That's the way it should be. Friends should be your friend. If you don't want to be friends with somebody, then don't be a fake about it. It does hurt a lot whenever you think you have a friend, but they end up not being your friend. It actually sucks pretty bad, because my first best friend, the one that was a Christian and preacher's daughter and all that, we went through so much together. And my sophomore year, whenever I left, she ended up talking trash behind my back, and I found out. And it's funny because you end up catching them at the end of everything. So you know who your real friends are, and you know who your fake friends are. And to be honest, if you have any friends like the ones that I've mentioned, they're not your friends, and they need to be let go, because they will hurt you in the end. And it is not fun at all to deal with people like that, because they will hold the most biggest grudge on you for your entire life. If you open up to them early, they will hold everything that you tell them against you. And it is kind of immature for them in a way, but you find out who your real friends are, and that's all that matters in the end. We love our best friends now, and we both feel the same about each other. We love each other. We'll do anything for each other. We all can relate to each other, and there's always somebody out there for you. Best friend, it's a girl who is your best friend. You have your girl talks, you go shopping, You also have your best friend, husband, boyfriend, all that. So my best friend is my husband. I have been with him for 4 years, going on 5, and it has been the most amazing 4 years of my life. And my daughter is my best friend too, and our family best friends. So don't let nobody tell you anything different or hold a grudge on you. If they're not your friend, let them go. Don't hold them, because they're not worth it at the end. Trust me, I know. So, but anyways, I hope you guys can relate to this, and I know it was kind of boring. Hopefully it wasn't, and hopefully you got kind of a message out of this. Don't let nobody hold anything against you, and don't keep your fake friends on the line. Let them go, because they're not worth it. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and the rest of the week and weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.